Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. I wasn't meant to be here. I got dragged here. So, is it ghee we are talking about? Whatever you like. But why did you mention the word ghee then? Ghee is an animal fat. It's produced by cows. Anyway, just to put your mind right about ghee, people think that all Indian food should be cooked in ghee, or all of us Indians cook food only in ghee. And I was asked this question today after my class, and actually we don't. And by and large, India is a country very, very rich in seeds. And wherever there is a local seed, the local people generally eat or use cold-pressed extra virgin, that seed oil. Until refinement came in, and oils became very clear and very transparent and very pretty looking, and the Indians got brainwashed into buying refined oils, like all of us. And now we come back in this country about extra virgin cold-pressed rapeseed oil. And I think we should all be hooked onto extra virgin cold-pressed rapeseed oil because of all the benefits it has for the body. But coming down to ghee, so if I was living in the north of India and I had 3 buffaloes that I owned, the males worked in the farm, they tilled the land, and the females were kept at home for milk. And milk was very much like we had milk in this country and anywhere else in the world. It was not pasteurized or raw milk. And raw milk would need boiling because there would be no refrigeration. And raw milk would be boiling, so the mother had fresh clotted cream at home every day. Yum, yum. My favorite breakfast. I grew up on that actually. And we used to have buffaloes in our house. And there was so much cream coming out of them that the family couldn't finish the cream. So next 3 days' time, mom would churn it into butter, and you'd have butter. But the butter in India would have to be washed every single day, 3 or 4 times, because no refrigeration, so it was kept in a pot of water. And of course, you stole some butter and you walloped some butter because it tasted so yummy. And then a couple of days later, you had to cook it down and clarify that into ghee because the butter would start going off. So you had natural fat in the house. And because you had natural fat in the house, naturally, you had free fat produced in the house, and the food was cooked in that fat. But my school was 2 miles away from home, and I walked. And every once a week, we were lucky we went in a tonga, a horse carriage. But otherwise, we had to walk. And no matter how much ghee I ate, I was as skinny as they come. So it just brings you back to thinking ghee became poison to many people. And now it's been proved that ghee is not that bad really for you. Same as in refined oils were supposed to be excellent for you. And now we know that refined oils are not very good for us. And one of the main reasons for that, and we should remember that please, because we have some fabulous oils in the country and we tend to go and still buy clear oils. Corn oil, one of the things that attracts me most, and this new fat rice bran oil. Has anybody seen rice bran? You have, sir? How much oil oozes out of rice bran? We all eat corn. Either it's boiled or it's char grilled or it's roasted or whatever. You can mulch an entire cob and you find not a single drop of oil dripping down the sides of your mouth. If you munched a handful of sunflower seeds, yes, you can find them greasy and oily as you mulch them because they stick at the top of your teeth and they get stuck on your palate and you know it's oily. But corn doesn't have that. And yet, corn oil was told to the world as one of the healthiest, nutritious oils to consume. And in the Western world, we got all enamored by that and we got taken in by that and people are buying tons of corn oil. Now, to extract oil out of corn, you need something that is very deathly. And I know this gentleman will agree with me on that. But let me just come back to you. If I have 5, 10, 15 million acres of land producing corn, so-called thinking that the world is going to buy all my corn, suddenly the world is not buying all my corn, I have a surplus. And what am I going to do with millions of tons of corn? I've got to come up with an idea to produce it into something else. Ethanol was a great idea. And then ethanol and oil became synonymous with each other. So corn in the United States was growing out of everybody's ears and eyeballs and everything else. And they decided to produce oil from it. To produce oil from corn, synthetic thinners have to be added, solvents have to be added. And that is why you get refined oil from solvents. So by adding solvents into a plant that does not have much oil in it, you extract the oil, and then you have residual solvents sitting in that oil, digested by millions of people worldwide. And we are victims of that. And then they say that people are waddling around, they're becoming very fat, and they're having chest problems. But it's oils like that that cause problems. So, simple thing, stick to natural, stick to British. Know your farmer if you can. If you buy the little bottles from supermarket, it's going to put you back 10 pounds. But if you see the label and who produces it right to the farmer, he'll be very happy to give you 5 liters for 1/5 the price. That's what we started doing. And I have the farmers coming directly to my restaurants, supplying the oil, and they take the oil back, and they use it for their harvesters and tractors and everything else. So we have a cycle that goes back and forth. But we can all do that. Rice bran is the same thing. You extract oil out of rice bran, you got to work very hard for that. Very hard. Ghee is natural. And clotted cream is natural. We still have plenty of good clotted cream. And I know this gentleman loves his topic on raw milk, sir. I wish I could get enough raw milk in London. It'd make me very happy to boil it, let the cream come up. But having said that, my father made a calculation once after the 45th year of marriage to my mother, and he came up with the conclusion that she spilt 300 ml of milk every single day it boiled over. And over 45 years, that woman cost him X thousands of rupees in wasted and spilt milk. Clogged burners. He had to slog cleaning the burners out. He had to clean the valves out, of the gas pipes out. And the amount of pots and pans that are destroyed. He remained married to her till they were married 55 years, I think. And he cried every day that she spilled some milk. So anyway, we don't cry over spilled milk, do we, sir? We have a great time. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of Abergavenny Food Festival, and I hope to see you all next year. Good luck. Bye-bye.